Hello everybody, this is Vinton, aka BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out, and it is finally time to dive back into Phoenix Wright. I debated with myself on whether or not I wanted to do... Here, let me lower that just a tad bit. Anyway, no, I debated with myself on whether or not I wanted to do Ukulele or Phoenix Wright today, and ultimately, I think Phoenix Wright won out simply because I need something relaxing. Something chill to, like, watch and enjoy. Do some voices, too, and have some fun. Ukulele, it's going to be a little bit more frustration than I am up for. Especially after last stream, where I just had so many freaking technical difficulties. But anyways, let us go ahead and dive directly into that, shall we? Let's start up a brand new chapter! Okay, so last episode we did The Lost Turnabout. Yep. Which got us introduced to all the mechanics and all of the major bit players of the whole series, whatever the hell. And this episode we're going to be doing Reunion and Turnabout, which apparently has something to do with how, like, Maya and, Nick, Phoenix Wright, got back together. Somehow something brought them back together for a case, or she came back for whatever reason. Who knows? I don't, so let's take a look. There. That was no accident. Uh-oh. Car? I was drugged with sleeping pills. KK? I was murdered by that person. How were you murdered and you're still talking? Please explain. So this is interesting. Nothing to do with... Oh. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie? Who is Eenie? I know you got my attention so far. Hello! Alright, we're here. I finally get to see you again, and... It's not your fault, you didn't do it. No, I did it! I killed that person! Oh my god, what? How? What? But that wasn't you! It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Okay, wow, I'm fully invested now. What the shit? Okay. Still a little bit sick. Hopefully I can hold my vocal cords together just long enough that I can get through a stream. Who knows? I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. June 16th, 3:34 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. You got some splaining to do, Lucy Maya. Oh, who the heck are you? What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, I'm more than being depressed. I'm angry. Angry at all that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Is what the girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I don't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve! Calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. So about your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. No, right, I am talking about something more serious right now. No, I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. That was friendly? I don't know, I'm really stressed out right now. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Good lord, what? Okay, yeah, you guys are definitely going to be in legal hot water, that's for sure. Oh, you're a doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. That sounds set up as hell. She didn't even offer any sort of an explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes a car. Smash! Crunch! Instantly transforming her car into an accordion model. Alright, so that's interesting. Wait, so is that her on the ground there? Or what's going on here? That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused the crash. People said it was to forever hide the persons responsible for the malpractice incident. I mean, it sounds legit. Why would I... Now, I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the only one who killed those she's the only one who killed those 14 patients. Jesus Christ. I'll get my head around the wording here. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? Well, that's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means I need a cheaper suit. I mean, it means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. Do you realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? Well, we've done private investigating before. I think we can figure this out. No, this is something only you can do. Well, I am the almighty Phoenix Wright, so yes. What? Maya Fey. You know this girl, correct? What? Maya? Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yes, I mean... Hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me. She told me, so I'm not quite sure of it. Well, we worked a few trials together. But she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not. She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. Mysticism. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling! I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh, that makes sense. Oh. Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now. Hello. We, the women of the Fey clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because of the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she learned to accept her responsibilities and became an adult? Become an adult, rather? I don't know. No. I can tell you right now that's probably not the case. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit! Not quite. I mean, maybe a channeled into her, but I'd like to think that she at least had some form of mental control over the whole switching between me and Maya. I don't know. Whatever. That's technicals. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. Condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out! You want to see her too, don't you? It'd be nice, I guess. And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. Very well. June 19th, 1:25 p.m. Kirain Village. He's very pretty here. So, this is Kirain Village, Maya's hometown. I've seen pictures of this girl. I wonder who she is. Hello. Why, hello there. Quiet, shy little thing, aren't you? What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly! Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Oh, God, no. Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated. Just a little. was only 2 hours by train. If I'd known you were this close, I'd visited more. No! You're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh. Well. I mean, I'm not a very strong adult either. We could try... Just like, I'm not a strong adult, and you are not even close to being an adult. So, I don't know. We could try and work things out. Learn, you know, maybe we could do our taxes sometime. I don't freaking know. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Alright then. Well, let's have a chat. How you been? Today's channeling. Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids. Great. That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick! I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. How's your village doing? So, this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Meh. Yep. Carrion Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So, everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Yeah, pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. It's probably too true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So, what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Factory jobs. Who was that one weird girl that walked by? Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearl Faye. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Oh, stop flattering yourself, Jesus. Cousin? Wait, then that means, is she also, Yep, she's a medium too. Pearl's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes, for starters. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Kurain Village. Aunt? Pearly's mother is my aunt, duh. Come on, Nick. Yeah, put 2 and 2 together in your head. It's not that hard. You know basic math when it comes to logic. My brain hurts. Excuse me. Well, Nick, I gotta get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks. See you later, you strange, you strange bird. Well, at least she's still the same pricky Maya. Alright. Let's see if I can examine things here. Probably not. Oh, and then there's this system. What can I click on here? Yep. That thing. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Kurain Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in. Or something like that. I don't know. Okay. I can examine a lot of stuff here. Is this the bus stop or something? An old bus stop. It says Kurain Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. That's pretty good. I don't know. Is this a phone booth? Oh, yep. It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with the area too well. Yeah, it seems kind of modern. As a matter of fact, the bus station's pretty modern too. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows, I may need it later. Raw then. Let's see. I guess I'll examine this house thing. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fay Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. I see some trees in the background. What about that house over there? Can I click on that? Rustic, thatch-roofed houses where the other villagers live line the streets. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. Wow, so she is kind of freaking famous. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around, though. Well, I can't see the mountain from here. Can I look, like... Nope. Same thing. Okay, I think I've examined everything that needs to be examined here. Move! Okay, static. Meditation room. Go have a chat with all the Fays. June 19th, Fay Manor Meditation Room. No, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again! It will rain cats and dogs today, she said, with a straight face. I can't believe they allowed such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. He's got quite the stick up his ass when it comes to weather. Yeah, but anyway, this is a splendid matter. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you two. Very nice. Guide map added to court record. Okay, I don't know if I want to keep talking to you, but let's do it. What are you going to do once the nurse spirit has been called? Yeah, isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention! I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. You... Fuck. You're the one who fucking did it, huh? Pretty sure you're the one who did it. That's what I'll have her write! With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh. I see. Also, is that admissible in court? Just like, oh, yeah, we're going to have a spirit get channeled into a person, and then they're going to sign their name on a piece of paper. Totally, yeah. Maya. So, how did you hear about Maya Fay? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at college. That girl introduced me to this village, and this is the home of the Curane School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the Masters, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Yeah, I suppose. Okay, I've already talked. Oh, why the hell not? Let's examine for no reason. If there's one thing I've learned from Phoenix Wright, it's examine goddamn everything. All of it is important. Or, okay, not all of it, but you can miss, like, a very key, very clear thing, like, you know, evidence-wise. Alright. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, a place where spirits and people meet. The iron on this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there is a strong lock on this door to top it off. Okay. I mean, I assume the sign probably says the same thing, but... Someone with a... Oh, wow. It did have something different. That is so freaking weird. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh, look. Here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings at once-in-a-lifetime chances. I mean, literally, I know that they need to pencil people in, and I'm sure it's very inconvenient to have the same clients over and 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 over again, but, you know. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Oh, let's see. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. Oh. That sounds like a clickbait article. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. What's down here? Oh, okay, I clicked on the door, I guess. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. Okay, so there's that. Cubbies. A very nice wooden floor. Okay, enough of that nonsense. I guess it's time to move. I could present random crap to him. Do I even have items to present to him? No. Ooh, although, I could take a look at that map now. Let me see. What do we got? Side room. Okay, so we're currently inside the meditation room. Channeling chamber is located behind those doors. The winding way... Okay, that's the winding way path, and then there's a side room. Okay, I don't know why we need that information, and why we have that just on hand, but it's probably important. I really hope there isn't some, like, extra weird shit that happens. That'd be, like, you know, I hate to think that there would be another crime that would just pop up here. Knowing Phoenix Wright, that's probably exactly what's about to happen. Okay, I'm gonna go to Winding Way. The meditation chamber can wait. Let's take a look at this. June 19th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. Wow, this guardian is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Well, let's take a look at it. Why don't we? It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. Yeah. Okay, there's a weird pot back here. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. How do you say it's not interesting? Trees. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in. Although that incinerator piques my curiosity, I've already looked at it. Can't look at the shingles. Okay, what's over here? It looks like there's a room over there, too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. Peaceful feeling, huh? I think that's going to be everything I can check here. Can I move over there? Yeah, I can move to the side room. The heck's in here? Ah, yeah, this does look peaceful. Plenty comfy. So, this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Yeah, good move. I will take a look around, though. Yep, somebody is sleeping over here. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping over there? Over one there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Yep. Okay, what else is in here? Yep. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Curating Village, the heart of channeling. What the... It's a souvenir. So, does this mean it's easy to spot bears here? And for them to spot you? Oh, gulp. That's all that. I can look at frickin' everything in here. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as a storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. Yep. I know for a fact that just recently I've broken down a whole bunch of cardboard boxes that were just sitting in my room. Just because, like, it's kind of the main place that I put a whole bunch of... You know, when I buy something from Amazon or something like that, and I'm too lazy to break it down. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here, I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. Okay, I think I've found everything in here. No idea what this little trip was supposed to be about here. But, yeah, time to head back. At least now I know my way around. Do you have anything more to talk about now that I've gone and walked around? Nope. Alright. Time for some justice. So, who's this aunt? I guess we're going to be talking to whoever this aunt is. That is cool looking. Wow. Such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles. You dumbass! Oh, hello.
Good sir, who might you be?
My name is Phoenix Wright.
Oh, you must be that good sir.
Good sir? Is she talking about me?
You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya.
Is that so? Mystic Maya?
I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay.
Nice to meet you, Morgan Freeman. Wait, Faye.
I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid.
I'm confused. What?
Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants. You would surely not have won.
First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. Everyone's a goddamn critic. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression?
The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now.
Thank you. Right then. So what can you tell me about some these ridiculous things? Well, Maya, there's a ridiculous thing. So, why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Hey, it's probably just how they work things, man.
Good sir!
Yes?
How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya?
I'm sorry.
She must be addressed by a proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya.
Okay, about Mystic Maya.
It is the blood.
Excuse me? Blood?
Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining.
Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean?
Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Curane channeling technique.
Okay, then where do you stand?
That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fey clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family.
Branch family? What's that?
It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Curane school.
That seems a little unfair, but I don't know. Pure blood stances should... Bad. Very bad.
So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the Master's.
So that's how it is. I mean, Maya can quite literally channel a person and become said person. So yeah. I mean, I guess I will give her definite props for that. I don't know. Maybe you could do the same thing. I don't know. Today's channeling. So, today's channeling will be her first?
Yes, good sir. Because of the spirit of a person who dies in a tragic accident is usually very strong, it is usually easier to call that person to our world.
Traffic accident indeed.
The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing.
You have plenty of lights strewn about everywhere, so I think you're doing a good job on that, so give it up. Channeling chamber. So, this room is the channeling chamber, rather.
A place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed.
I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session?
Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here.
Oh. Well, that's gonna make things 12 times harder.
The secret of the Curane technique cannot be seen by just anybody.
Okay. I just had a thought. So, clearly, I have this suspicion that the guy out there, you know, Mr. Lawyer Pants, I think he's telling the truth. he would not go to such trouble of trying to find a medium in the event that he thought that he wasn't innocent. I think he's good, but whatever it is that they're about to talk about in here, it's gonna shape whether or not any violent acts happen on these grounds. So, we'll see. The secret to the curing technique cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. Well, she was young and, she was untrained in the logistics behind it. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what that lock's for. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. I did, but she doesn't like me. Pearl? She is an adorable, angelic young girl. Yes. Oh, that odd, She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have! A pure heart that knows not of the evils of this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist the stress that you not let it occur. Okay. I get it. I did shelter your daughter. I don't care. Alright, so that's that. I guess I could examine the room now. Let's see. What is this tree branch thing? I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy, reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. I don't know, you've done some stupid things in the past, so shush your mouth. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. Then we got some weird writing in the back. This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. And there's also fire damage from that one time the entire room caught fire. The lettering is faded too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Ku-ra-in. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. Wait, isn't it Kurian? Isn't that the village? You stupid bastard. Okay, well, what else? What else can be examined in here? I think that's it. Yeah. Fire is pretty self-explanatory. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I can move to this side of the room, and I can keep examining. Very nice. If a bit janky. Okay. Pretty sure that's just a piece of the mat. What do we got here? The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. There's a giant iron lock where the handle is. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. Yep. I'm guessing that's probably it. I've already talked to all those. And I've also walked around the entire place. So I've had a chat with her. Let's go back to the meditation room, see if maybe Maya's here. Hi there. You got nothing for me? Do I have anything to present? Fuck it. I'll present that for no reason. Wow, this manor is really nice, don't you think? Do you honestly think that this place is all that impressive? Don't make me laugh. Huh? But this is the countryside! Land here is dirt cheap! I will have something much greater one day. I will build my own grand mansion. Do you hear me? A grand mansion! This manor will seem like nothing! Could you keep that shaking fist away from my face, thanks? Okay, well thank you for that info. I guess I could go back to Curian Village and see if I run into, you know, the tiny little Fae spawn. No. Okay, I'll go back to the meditation room, I guess. Channeling chamber, winding way. Oh, here we go. Hey, you, hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere, but oh no. Oh no. Who? Yep, here we are. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year? You are, a lot of hair. I know who she is. It's Lotta Hart. You're Lotta Hart, right? Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, Lotta Hart. Oh, okay, that's where you ended up. Oh, so I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean. Of course. And today, I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. Channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting for? Come on. Alright, just needed that little aside. A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging by her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. Alright. I guess we are now going back to the meditation room, because we need to have that little tiny aside of talking with her. June 19th, Fay Manor, meditation. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. Something tells me that you're going to channel this spirit, and she is not going to... She's not going to say that she is guilty. She's going to say she's innocent, somebody framed her, and you're not going to be happy about it. But again, I don't think you would be working this hard to try and pin it on her if you didn't already know, or, if you didn't already know that you were innocent. So I don't know. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep. Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. The key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. I don't know if I trust you. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. I'm gonna get a drink of water, because my throat is actually starting to hurt now. Click. I guess we'll see if it was a mistake to do this when I'm still partially stuffy. Who knows? Alright, here we go. Now let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the Heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the Heartland. What are you? This is Currain Village. If you cannot allow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Oh boy. Yep. Catfight. Catfight. Oh. No, you immediately ducked down. Sorry. Wow. She shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Chill out with a drink. I'll take a drink myself. What the fuck? Hey now, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chip. Two bangs. Hey, that's a gunshot! Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. I don't want to break into the chamber. I'm just gonna ask, what's the policy when it comes to this crap? Miss May, what should we do? Yellow-bellied chicken liver. What are you waiting for? Kick the door down already. But the key. The key is one of a kind. In this world, there's only that one. Even if I am powerless to open that door. Oh, there's really no other way. All right. Stand aside. I'm gonna break the door down.
Wait, please, that's sort of reckless.
Yeah, that's what I call being a man. Slam. Slam. Crash. Who is dead? Oh, he's dead. What the fuck? Dr. Gray! I was taking a drink, goddamn. Is this really the best time to be taking pictures, goddammit? Oh, fuck. Alright. I was murdered. Maya. That man murdered me. So I killed him. Where did you get a gun? What? Stop taking pictures. Lana, at a time like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she? Maya? Step away from there. Who's screaming this? Yep. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But... Hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. Oh, no. June 19th, Curine Village. So this is the explanation behind why the hell this happened. Oh. We can't excuse this, can we? Maya's shot someone. How did she get a gun? My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Well, we should probably have some talks. Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the only one that pulled that trigger, was she? Where's the gun? Oh, yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Yep. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like a wet sheet. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. Soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a-hollering. Must've been real rough to work for him. I mean, now I'm starting to really... Okay. I'm starting to think that maybe he is the one that did it at this point. You know, did the whole drugging of that one particular very bad nurse that ended up killing 14 patients. But then... he's dead. Is the crime going to be now trying to get Maya off the hook? Because, I don't know. I'm really hoping that there was just some hidden door somewhere in that chamber. Ugh, my throat. Oh, sure. No. Damn it, I tried to click on the back button. Forgot that. There. Okay. I don't have anything to present to you, though. I've talked with you. I can't really... I mean, there's nothing to examine out here. Yeah, this is all the exact same crap. I think we're going to need to move our way to some more rooms. Okay, June 19th. Fay Manor. Meditation room.
Mr. Wright.
Miss Fay, how's some mystic Maya?
She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful.
Let me see her, please.
She's still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery.
Guess I just have to wait. What was that? Oh, the police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. Guess I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me?
Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Gumshoe?
My name isn't, Jim Shoe. My name isn't Jim Shoe.
The two of them went into the chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. So who was the person that was sleeping inside that one room? And are they awake now? I have to imagine they probably are. Hello? What's going on in here? I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Oh, hi. Who the heck are you? So, isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like, the channeling? Channeling? Oh, no, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there's been a murder. So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Oh, bat brains. You are probably an accomplice. If there's anything I've learned from, who was that one really big boobited woman in the first game? I don't know. Yes, a person has been killed. A person killed another person. Oh, that's not, oh, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Yeah. After all that effort, that's all she has to say. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Eni. Oh, boy. Eni. Oh. Uh-oh. I recognize that name from the intro. At the college, I'm researching and studying, parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something? Like, supernatural phenomenon, ESP, and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Right then, well, you were sleeping, supposedly. Guess we'll see. Oh, eeny meeny. I get it. Son of a bitch. Alright. So what brings you here today? So, I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Because, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound like fun. So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time. Alright. I don't think I need to ask what happened. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. How do you sleep through gunshots? So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that. I like, totally know nothing. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit scatterbrained myself in many situations. So I've had situations where I'm like, the what? Oh, yeah, that. So who was, like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. Yeah. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray! Oh, really? And what was all that talk about him earlier? Well, like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah. She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Uh-huh.
Very interesting. What if I present the badge? I'm like, I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart, so I don't, like, get it. Why does it feel like she's just putting on an act? Right. I guess let's move out. Okay, yep. Story's moving on. June 19th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. There's no one here, as usual. Hi! Are we finally going to have a chat? Hey! How are you? Pearl. Meow. You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. You know, now that there's been literally a murder here, I don't think she's going to be able to avoid violence anymore. Can we stop pretending here? World's a scary place, man. What you got there in your hand? I've seen it somewhere before, you dumbass. Okay. Anything to talk with? Let's try again. Surprise! What? What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough. Oh, god damn it! Why did you run away? Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, where'd you go then? Nah, she wouldn't be in here. She's freaking. Okay, all right, you're back. Here, the item that's in your hand, huh? Damn it. Okay. So how do I go about talking with her without scaring the absolute bejesus out of her then? Think I'm gonna need something. Meditation room. I'm gonna go into the village, see if maybe there's anything there. Okay, cool. June 19th, Curating Village. Hey, Lotta, how you doing? She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, okay. God, don't let me next. Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine! Okay, what do you got? Any ideas? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. But what is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. This is just too much, I say. What's too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff. I think I'm gonna be trying a celebrity photographer now. Great. Can't wait to see you in the next game. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh, yeah! What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Oh, yeah, you did. So maybe they have some clues. Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Oh, she did! 2 even! The Cian's murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta! Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Well then. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. Why does it feel like we've been through this before? Okay then. Well, she's probably busted the door in. Or, you know, but might as well try and stop her. Or something. June 19th, Fay Manor. Channeling Chamber. The police are busily running here and there. And I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you! Don't touch anything! Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. I tell you what, pal, I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Right, let's... Oh, okay, I guess we're talking about the cause of death first. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But... But he was also stabbed in the chest with What? Why? Why, but... A knife? Basically, the Vic was first stabbed, then he was shot. I heard 2 gunshots, though. So, what's up with that? Weird. Maya. About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, it's usually how things end up with Mr. Phoenix, right? But I'll fix it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room, after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now I got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same. Well then, maybe I can do my own little bit of examining. Hey pal, no touching without my permission. I'm just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful if a kid like her can be a murder suspect, now can I? I guess if I want to search this room, I'm gonna have to come back later. Oh, great. Now again, that Pearl has a key. Why does she have a copy of the key? I thought there was supposed to be only 1 copy of that key. Oh, dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Alright, everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late. Oh, that is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. That seems dangerous. I should probably get a hotel and hide. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Okay. The next day. Fey Manor. Morning. Guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. Yep. How you doing, buddy, in the back? Still bored with your job? Hey. Nick! Maya. What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya, and take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here, in this detention center. I finally get to see you again, and... It's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. Might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit powers, so... I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but... You don't have to be nice to me, I understand. Crap. Alright. Have a chat. So, you're the master of something of the Karain School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is, for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya is channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. And no exception here. It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? Well, let's see.
I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay? We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy. Like being... like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After the spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? Is that just the dream that took place with you, not you doing the murders, is, you know what I mean. What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. Did you, like, swap places with, like, the dead body of the lady that you just got taken over from? I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The documents requesting me to be your attorney, of course. Oh, fucking shit! But... what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty! I'm a murderer! No one's decided that yet. But I did! I killed that person with these 2 hands! That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it! Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When's the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait! This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearlie, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. That's very strange that I'm going to be, am I going to be, like, channeling weird spirits through her now, too? Weird. Okay, well, there usually isn't anything to examine in here. So, see you later. I can go back to the, to the law offices. What do I gotta do here? June 20th, Wright & Co. Law Office. Whew. Feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been 1 day. Oh, that's right! Where's the news paper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, here it is. Right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. You are a useless sack of shit. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I can really examine anything in here, but... there's a giant building just outside this window. It's the Gatewater Hotel. A high-class luxury hotel. Yeah, so I see it hasn't moved since the last game. Until recently, it had been a normal business-class hotel. Until recently? Did it get shut down? Charlie, a quite decorative plant. It's a memento of my boss, Mia, who passed away. Still can't get the bloodstains off. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always managed to care for this little fella. That's my desk. I keep it neat for those rare occasions when I actually have a client in the office. A poster of the TV action hero, the Steel Samurai. Maya stuck it up here right before she left. I wouldn't say the Steel Samurai and an attorney's office are a good match, but Maya threatened to curse me with some magical spell, so I guess it can stay.
books. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. And actually, I've neglected them for so long. A layer of dust has started to form. One of these days, I should try to build up the courage to read one. I guess. You haven't read any of those legal books? Flying by the seat of your pants. I like it. Alright. Back to the crime scene. Try and solve all the world's problems. I have to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Okay. Start off with the meditation room. June 20th, Fay Manor, Mediterranean room. The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. I'd have to assume. Alright. Anybody having a party in the channeling chamber? Hopefully it's entirely empty so I can get some clues. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room and get my fingerprints over everything. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, hi! How you doing? Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Yeah. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir! She's one scary lady. Oh, dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last... wait. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I thought you were talking, like... For a second there, I thought... cried constantly for you, in reference to Phoenix. I'm just like, that makes no sense. But no, they're talking about Maya. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions, too, while I have the chance. Sure, why not? So, what happened? I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? Well, kinda. Blood. That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya? Step away from there! Oh, no, step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Yes, I remember now. So what happened after that? What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious. Oh yeah, to make her go unconscious, correct, yeah. That is correct. Very manual labor, you know, like very like manual force on that one. No spells, nothing like that. Just out. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique. The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in court of law. Exactly! How are we supposed to prove this shit? Channeling chamber. Oh, by the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes, when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Did a gum just pop out of her ass? How? Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Maya... I mean, Mystic Maya... Ha! Gotcha! That was her first channeling. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be... that folding screen there. It is the Karane's sacred writings.
Along with the Kurain sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one... Oh, the humanity.
Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. Alright, I need some more information about Pearl. So, how is Pearl today?
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
in this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has spiritual power to become a master.
That's very impressive.
Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior.
But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family. Wow. She's really fired up now.
In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it's best for you to quit, good sir.
Quit? Quit what? I mean, are you telling me to go kill myself? That sounds about right.
The world is dangerous. You're doomed.
All right. Well, I'm definitely not going to quit on this case, that's for sure. Let's move over here and do some examining. Blood!
This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels on this floor. Straw on this flooring feel a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air and the blood. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here.
That's about right.
And I don't believe there's anything else aside from that over there. I guess we could take a quick look at the altar and all this stuff. This is where the medium sits, I assume. Oh, no, altar. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface, and some branches of a sacred tree up in bed. I've read this all before. Okay, what about the screen back here? It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. Sacred text, can't read it.
This is... It's a hole! Could this have been made by a bullet? Bingo!
Well, then I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi.
What was that? Oh, God. Formalities right now? Come on. I mean Mystic Maya.
I will tell her.
Alright.
I found one bullet hole. I guess that's pretty much it then. So, what direction... I mean, the cutscene, it seemed like Maya was pointed in the direction of the screen. Why would there be a bullet hole over there unless someone was trying to shoot Maya? Huh. Very interesting. Alright, let's go to the Winding Way.
Maybe now I can talk to Pearl today. Come on.
I'm not some weird stranger. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. Fair enough. Okay, who's in the side room? June 20th, Fay Manor, side room.
Oh, hey! Like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist guy. God damn it. No, I'm a lawyer. Oh, that's right. Mr. Smith, Esquire. That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, Wright. Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? Oh, no, why are you here? So, like, I studied this thing called parapsychology at this college, and you told me about this yesterday, the Sesameology 2. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been, like, more clear about it. Oh, shut up. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... Move on, goddammit. That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? Oh, so, like,
Oh, what was I talking about again? If Lada ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. God damn it. Alright, no, let's... Okay, I guess I'll do this one again. So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like, what? Like the medium's training, or, like, how they inherit their spiritual power? I suppose. This village is the real thing, after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. I'm starting to think she is trying to look for something. And this whole murder thing is just, you know, a distraction. What happened? Have you heard about the murder? It's, like, totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Ma. Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. The victim. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you're asking about him, like, yesterday, too? That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? Nope. I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient. Yeah. Faker. Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Oh, we'll get to the bottom of this as soon as I, do I need to examine in here? I don't know. You left a blanket a mess. Are you gonna fold it? Like, I had a really good nap, and, like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so, like, it's all set for tonight. What's inside the chest? And where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Channeling costumes? Why? Bear. Isn't it cute? I, like, totally bought that. Oh, so it's yours, huh? Yeah, so, like, this village is really famous for, like, channeling and bears. Yeah. Wait, famous for bears? No, but it's like, okay, if you ever, like, see a bear, you just play dead, and they, like, leave you alone. I have heard that that is wrong. What you are supposed to do with a bear is you are supposed to stand clear of it. Like, that is apparently what you're supposed to do. A lot of people say, play dead, or act menacing. But what you really should try and do, if the bear is not, like, actively trying to attack you or anything, just walk around it. You know, do not look like you are trying to get in its way. Do not try and make eye contact. Just move past it. And you know what? That makes a hell of a lot of sense. Is that right? Yeah, because, like, fighting back is totally of no use. She actually tried to fight one. Alright. So that's that stuff. I guess I'll look at this now that she's in here. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the... Oh, I've already read that. I guess that's everything in here. Can't talk to you about anything else. I guess I'll move on. Back to the winding way. Oh, I should probably look at that incinerator. Because that seems like it's a linchpin for something. Oh, you're back. Want to actually have a chat with you? Yeah, you surprised me! And how are you today? Guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Why does she have the key in her hand? I mean, I guess she's trying to... I don't know, she might be trying to, you know, hint something? Let's try again. And running away. Fuck! Okay, if I had something of interest... Oh, hey! If I had something of interest, huh?
Oh, I could try. I could try doing that. Hold on a second. I mean, whoa, no, I gotcha. Here, I understand what I need to do. Hey. So, I got this for you. Oh, yeah. Maya said to give this to you. Me? Oh, I'm in trouble now. Is she crying? Yeah, if Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's! Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I, worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she's picked Nick up from. I know who you are! You're Mystic Maya's special someone. What? So then, of course, you're gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're gonna do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh, wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love. What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Oh, what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, things aren't like... I can tell you're a good person. All right, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. Thank the Lord. Okay. Well then, I guess now we can finally have a little bit of a chat, huh? About yourself, I guess. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be just like Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Oh, usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. Water in the wrong windpipe. I'm really fucking up my throat tonight. Oh, well. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did you get this idea? And by the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I studied the crane technique. I get it. No. I'm a lawyer. Lawyer? Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? Oh, I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. The item in your hand. So, what's that you've got there, Pearl? Oh, this. I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Yeah, that's probably important for the case. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. Well, that's good. Very, very proper. Black key added to the court record. So, I mean, is it the same black key, or did she somehow get a hold of it? How? How'd you get a hold of the key? Mr. Nick. Yes, Pearl? I can call you that, right? You're you're too cute to just call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Megatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to get this to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Megatama with spiritual energy. Oh, I really should. Spiritual energy? Head scratch. Oh, neat. Please take this. I'm sure it'll be helpful. What do you mean? It'll let you see people's secrets. What? How? See people's secrets? Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Megatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. You know, I think I have exactly the person in mind. Oh, although, before I do that, let's look at some evidence, huh? Really old urn. Okay, the urn doesn't have anything new. But I'd like to look a little closer at this thing. It's a small incinerator. Something tells me that that thing is going to be useful at some point. But we'll see. Alright, time to grill you. June 20th, Fay Manor, side room. Okay, how long again? We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Oh, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No! How do you think how old do you think I am? Well, now it's time to actually have a chat with you, the victim. I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I totally don't know him. Ooh. Let's see. What's that? Dog. You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the look on the person's heart. Huh? What? This is the power of the Megatama. Only you can see these psychic locks, Mr. Nick. Psychic locks, huh? The more someone wants to hide their secrets, the more locks you'll see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock? But how? Please use Mystic Maya's Megatama on this person. And let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psychic lock thing a try. This is interesting. I mean, I don't know if I have the proof. Oh, actually, I have a little bit of proof. Let me take a look at this. 1 year ago, May 2nd, 14th, patients died from malpractice at Gray surgical clinic. Alright. Interesting. But I don't know if that really proves anything about... I don't know if that... I really don't think that proves anything to do with her relation to him. Screw it. Might as well try. I'm gonna ask you again. Did you know Dr. Gray? I totally didn't know that guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a roach. This girl is hiding something. I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first, I have to use Maya's Megatama. Oh. Right. Here. I guess I will try and present it. Take that! Take that! Let's see if I can make this work. The victim. Alright. Eeny, meeny. I believe you do it. Oh god, I cannot take this seriously when I hear, like, the full name. Eeny, meeny, I believe, you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean? Like, indirectly? I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Eni and Dr. Gray. Well, what would that be? Maybe the newspaper clip? Okay, actually, wait, maybe some profiles. Some profiles might actually help. Let me see. Gray Surgical Clinical Director had a malpractice incident, murdered during a channeling. Lovely. College student, huge fan of the occult, and is doing research in parapsychology. Or... yeah, I think I got plenty of health. Screw it. Take that! Here's your proof! Like, what is that? Ouch. Guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? This doesn't really seem all that mystical. Pearl did warning me. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you, she said. If I don't have enough evidence, I should probably stop. I should take another look at the court record and think it through one more time. While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person... Alright. No, we're gonna stop for now. I'm gonna take a look around. I'll be back for you. Okay. Here. Let's move back to the meditation room. See if we can find anything there. June 20th, Fay Manor, meditation room. Hey, it's you, pal. So, you're going to be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish you could be on your... I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. Meow. Yeah, she doesn't talk to too many people. I'm not scary, honest. You're a little scary. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. Yeah, shut your mouth. Maya's guilt, huh? How's she guilty? And what about Maya and her charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we got a few pieces. You got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-head photographer is going to testify tomorrow. He must be talking about Lotta, actually. Speaking of Lotta... Oh, she's got the pictures, doesn't she? I took some hot pictures from earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. She's probably had them developed. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Yeah, besides, you must have realized by now, pal, there's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. Oh, yeah? Oh, we'll see. What am I supposed to say to Pearl now? Yeah, the victim. About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year, and... Oh. I could have sworn I got an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. It looked really interesting, too. Hey, don't you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Alright, I'll present that to you in a little bit. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news, and even worse news. Pearl, cover your ears. So, which one do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not gonna like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? Oh, good. How am I gonna beat this guy? Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial and... That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Oh. Yeah, maybe he's a little softer. Successor? So, who is this successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13. It's super illegal, and he hasn't lost the trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a second. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about. Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and is a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Yeah. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Edgeworth. Stop it. Ugh, get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore. Now that he's gone. Yeah, I don't think he's permanently gone. Probably not. We'll see. Okay, so I have got something to present to you. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and... Hey! It's that news story! The one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died, and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only get worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Yeah, pal. This is for you. Alright, thanks. Newspaper clipping 2 added to the court record. Interesting. I think I'm gonna find out. Yeah, we're gonna take a quick look at this. Mimi Miney, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. Holy shit. Thank you, sir. I think we're done. I think we're pretty much good here. See ya. I got a Miss Miney to grill. Hey, lady. Me and you, we gotta have a talk. Take that! The victim. Alright. Eenie Miney, I believe you do know whom Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's your proof? Well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. Yeah, huh? Lady, liar. Take that! The music stopped. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Miney. Miney is a pretty rare last name when you say. Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? Me here? So you noticed she was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister! Busted. Hooray! And I'm healthy because I pointed my finger and went, take that! Time to have a chat. Please tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was, like, a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home and totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So that's why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard. So that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think that's what the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told you my story to, like, everyone. Alright, do you understand now, Mr. Nick?
This is how a psychic lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Yes, so I've got a little more information. And now she's gone. Very well. So now we got that. Now what? Maybe you have some more info. Nope. Could I present some more information to you? I mean, I remember Gumshoe was usually the guy who, if you really didn't have much evidence, he has loose lips. He could very easily just hand him some items and he'll just be like, oh, hey, yeah, that's a part of the case. Oh, shit. So, let's see. So, about this key. Hey, is that your house key or something, pal? It's a little too fancy for my house key. Come on, does this look like a house key to you? Then what's it for? It's... Actually, I should probably keep that a secret. Oh, convenient. He's my bicycle key. Oh, nothing special, huh? Alright, well, let's try and present this then. Oh, I better shut my mouth. What? I'm not gonna give you any information about evidence, pal. Oh. Alright. Well, I've already displayed that one. I guess that's it. Shit. Alright. So, I guess I could go out to Kurain Village. Maybe Lotta's out here. Here. Mr. Nick! What's wrong? I've never left Kurain Village. Really? Wow, that's, pretty amazing. You're going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please, tell her I said hi. Very well. Hey, wait! She ran off. Again. Well, I know Ian's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Again, my guess is that Maya was probably sitting a little bit closer to the banner in the background, the ritual, and all that stuff. And my assumption is that if I could figure out where she was sitting at the very least when it started, that is going to greatly help out figuring out where the gunshot came from and why there would just, I feel like this was a con, come to think of it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like maybe this was like a setup to try and get somebody... Why the fuck would anyone do this? Where, they would, like, shoot, intentionally miss, and then, like, off themselves in the head. What the fuck? Yuck. We're going to the detention center, because I gotta have a chat. June 20th, detention center, visitor's room. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time! Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? Is this that voice? Mia! Mia! Even without me being here, it looked like you've learned to stand on your own. How you doing, ma'am? Yeah. If only you were not gunned down, or... Well, actually, how did you... Oh, yeah, she died from getting hit with a statue. That was it. Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. And she's dead. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement, so to speak. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. And this has got to mean that I'm on the right track. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way through. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But So, tell me all about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. Yeah, you know it. How many times has she been called out for murder? I need to count that up. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. She's a very big expert. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is? Tell me, please! Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Well, been a long time. Let's have a check. Not guilty? You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is. And I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling? Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does that mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show her how she was set up. Alright, evidence? How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix. You already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. I mean, how did they even get it, is the question. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? There's only one in existence, and I have it. Did that key not go in there? Was the door not what? No. That makes no goddamn sense. I mean, I don't see why the key would have ended up outside of the vault. Everybody was there, and everybody had seen who came and went in there. How would the key have managed to make it outside of the vault in the first place? And how the heck did Pearl get it? Weird. I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But... How can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Eh? Why? What? Huh? Mia, what? What's wrong? That's right. Only I can see the Cyclops. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me. What in the world is going on? Interesting. Well, my brain hurts. Save. I think I can hold out a little bit longer. We'll see what happens next. June 21st, 9:48 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean...
No, I heard it's his successor this time.
Successor? Manfred von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks. Also, he could win.
Oh, I remember. I remember clearly. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. We'll see.
It's no good.
Mystic Maya.
Pearly! You showed up! Thank you for coming all this way! She's never been outside her village! I was really worried about you.
Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together?
My mother's watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks.
Huh?
You came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran. Oh boy. For a second, it's just like, oh, I hitchhiked. It's like, oh, that's dangerous. I can't. Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train, oh man. She is going to have some terrible walking problems later in life.
Pearly, what about the train?
Huh? What's a train? I give up.
It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend.
Objection!
Oh? I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday.
Objection!
Yep. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end.
Objection! Objection!
Objection, objection. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life... Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot, you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back. What? What the heck happened to him? Wait a second. That's not... What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom.
Oh boy. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick?
Come on. Into the room. Meet our fates. 10 o'clock. District Court number 2.
Oh yeah, this flamboyant bastard.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared?
Okay, man or woman? I can't goddamn tell. What is with this kid?
Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright? Here. You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct? Okay, cool. Good to know that this is out of the way right away. Hold on, so she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I suppose I should probably put a German voice on, but I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do that. We'll see. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Revenge?
Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma?
If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... No! I'm talking!
Oh god, I should probably get the hell out. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. God, Jesus. Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defense, I am not good with accents. The defendant Maya Fey will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. What is the defense's position?
Your Honor,
Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. No. I've been handed those ultimatums before. That's right. I'll have you running out the justified self-defendant plea in no time. Okay. Well, it's 8:57 right now. If 9:07 rolls around and I am still in this courtroom, then justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Oh, good, Gumshoe. This one's an easy one to crack. Witness, your name and occupation.
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct.
Get to the point already. Why? Explain to the courts the details of this murder. I don't think she should be allowed to have that whip. That seems very violent and bad and stupid.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in this room.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, and by the way, red K, yeah. This is what I was assuming, is that, yeah, the defendant is currently sitting next to the, you know, the whole thing, the shrine and the folded thing in the back. And there's a bullet hole in that. Why would a bullet have even gone that direction? We'll get there, eventually.
What were they doing in there?
They were channeling a spirit, sir.
Channeling a spirit?
That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor.
Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. Yeah, that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided or presided, rather.
Okay, now I'm starting to think. I'm starting to wonder if Pearl maybe witnessed this murder, because she had the key.
So, how was the victim killed?
I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time, then! Alright, time for the testimony. Just have to find things to contradict. And we can keep this going for longer than 10 minutes. Okay, the direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. That makes no sense. No sense.
So the victim was stabbed before being shot.
This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
Good. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Alright, let's go. Let's do this. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead. Hold it! The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. How did you get a hold of his pistol? The victim? Now, why would he have... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
The fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims, the defendant, Maya Faye's were also on the grip, sir.
Okay. Huh. That's gonna be a little harder to work around. We'll see.
So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon.
I walked right into her hands there.
The shot was fired from point-blank range.
Hold it!
Point blank, huh? So, about how far away is that?
It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank?
Tisk, 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn? When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead.
Wow. Never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. How did you not know that? Have you taken, like, no classes? I haven't even, like, really taken any classics in forensics, and I know about that shit.
But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest.
Why the hell? Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
A fruit knife.
I see. And whose knife was it?
It looks like it belonged to the face, sir. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it.
All over it, huh? This does not look good. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death.
That doesn't sound like anything but
Hold it!
meh. How severe was the wound?
If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Oh boy.
The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
Why would you stab and then shoot?
Hold it!
Make no sense. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yup, sure as can be. One look at the wound and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who openly listens to the foolish options of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, what a pain.
That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today.
Very well.
The court accepts them into evidence.
Yes, yes. I'll have to examine those. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard the 2 gunshots at the time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case.
Oh, don't you bow to me. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. But it's only 9:05! After all, there's no room left for doubt, is there? I need 2 more minutes.
That is quite true. Mr. Wright?
Yes?
Even if the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the option of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be a good time to do so. This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way. No. She didn't do it. I have faith in the key. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor,
Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
the defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. Oh, go away. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective.
Yes, sir.
Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike.
Yes, sir. Now, see here, proceedings are run by... No, yes, of course, go ahead.
You little wuss. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Well, it's 9:07 now. So in a minute, I'm pretty much going to be in the clear on this 10-minute bullshit. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not firing back. Wait, so why does that prove anything?
So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this.
This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence. All right, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. All right. Let's do this. There's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. Why the fuck not? Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier?
You're kind of scary today, you know, pal. Come now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. All right, just please stop glaring at me like that.
Again, wiener. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime.
Hold it!
Maya's costume?
Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her.
Maya. She's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? I'm starting to think, like, why was there a sudden, like, costume trunk that just showed up in that one room the other night? We'll see.
As you can see, it's covered in blood.
Hold it!
That could just be grape juice! The blood on the costume.
Lab results showed that it is the victim's blood.
That means very little. I mean, if it was as violent as they say it was, I don't know.
So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes.
It's evidently not good. So were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Objection!
Oh, hey! If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on.
No, yes, Miss Von Kamm is perfectly correct.
Hold the phone. More evidence. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. There is blood splatters on it. I feel like there's more to this thing, and she's just covering shit up. All right.
No, yes, Miss Von Kamm is perfectly correct.
Duh. Now even the judge is on her side. If I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? I'm sorry, we need to be thorough on this shit. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder.
Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it.
Fuck off, buddy. Yeah, looks like my time is up. So about the costume, I'm just gonna bluff. Your Honor, actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is the problem you're talking about?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. Okay. So what would the problem be then? The blood spot... Let me see. This black spot down here is weird. The only thing I can think is, like, the blood spot might be, like, in a weird spot. I mean, it looks like it's directly on a lung or a heart or just something. Nah, I don't think there would be any blood on the back of it. Because it was like a, stab to the chest. There's nothing saying specifically that it made it all the way through the body. So, I'm just gonna click here. Take that! See if this does anything. The problem is obviously the blood splatter here.
But we've determined that the blood splatter is from the victim. Where's the problem in that? Yeah, where, pal?
Yeah, I wondered about that too. Oh, shit.
That last antic of yours just pushed me over the top, Mr. Wright.
Please wait, Your Honor. I better not mess this up again. Okay, the problem is... What is this? This thing down... Meh. Take that! Yeah, I thought that looked weird. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on! What's this about the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder.
Why do you have your nose directly to it?
Gunpowder? No one ever told me! A hole that smells of gunpowder.
Looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Yep, and I got more evidence to put together on that.
Order, order, order! This is very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else.
There's blood and a bullet hole, asshole.
Oh, sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir.
Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony that just now was a fluke, nothing more. Objection! How could you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way!
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, sir. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Hold it! Fuck off! He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't?
We can find no evidence that the victim pulled any sort of struggle, pal.
So, did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder change drastically.
We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm trying to do here. Here, I know what I'm doing. Oh, whoopsies. No. Nope. Skip through. Come on. Let's see. Yeah. No. There is proof that there was somebody fought back. And it's this folding screen. Objection! Oh, shit. The music hasn't stopped. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, but I can't see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I'll have to penalize you.
Oh, damn it. Oh, I know I'm supposed to be getting there. There's got to be something I can present here that shows that somebody was indeed fighting back. I mean, the pistol, clearly, it's his own pistol. Am I supposed to... I mean, Yeah. Why would there be a bullet hole in my sleeve if the defendant wasn't fighting back? Meh. You bastard. Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird thing.
You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole your police overlooked supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this not what it means to fight? Oh, is this what it means to not fight back, just son of a bitch?
You're right. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
All right. The wind seems to be shifting. Huh. Whereas with that "are you finished yet" laugh. Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Mr. Von Karma?
It seems that my FA was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Yeah.
Now that you...
Why, that's right.
Son of a bitch. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
No. Well, yes, that's true.
Oh, give me some time, you bastards. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
How so?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? You don't.
You are not a good detective.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
What transpired?
During the channeling, the defense saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then...
Wait, too close, missed? That don't make it.
The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
Well, where'd the stabbing get into us?
This scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright.
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's where the stabbing was. Missed it. There is quite a difference in here between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Oh, height. And in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
And now that you mention it, yeah, I guess
That's kind of conjecture. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling, the Current channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. Oh god, you know about that. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Current channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect.
About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it.
Son of a bitch. How are we supposed to explain this to the judge?
Never mind, let's continue with the testimony.
Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir.
So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. Well, yeah, we already know that.
But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad.
How badly would you say he was?
Actually, I went to give blood the other day. And afterwards, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness.
Sorry.
Now come on, let him talk. I want to hear the clown talk.
While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun.
Where in the world did that pistol come from?
It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day.
Bought it for that day? But a handgun?
He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
That seems weird. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Why was he taking precautions against something?
The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed.
So, you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then... Made then?
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt.
The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
Maya has never fired a gun before in her life.
The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger.
Even me. I wonder. Now, do you understand? A Von Karma's logic is perfect.
Ooh.
Apparently there were some frame drops at some point. That's weird. They're not escalating, so I'm just gonna keep going. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's gotta be contradictions in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. Alright. I'm gonna take a look at some of the evidence in here. So... Knife. Murder weapon, small fruit knife, belongs to Faye's, bears Maya's fingerprints. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. Touching the check the button. Alright. Meh. Huh. I'm not sure. Autopsy report, stabbed in the chest and shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. Alright. The floor plans, maybe do they do anything for it? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna read through these again, so with less goofy voices. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. How? How would she have taken the gun, then? Let me see. This is a complicated one. I mean, about 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. The autopsy report. Murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots fired. Bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Murder weapon, small fruit knife belonged to Faye. Bears Maya's fingerprints. Shit, unfortunately, all of it kind of lines up. I'm having a hard time seeing the contradiction. I don't want to just start throwing, wrong answers at him. Because that's not going to help me out much. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. You know, all I could think is, like, maybe the, I mean, during the channeling, you... Oh, no, that wouldn't make too much sense. Because during the channeling, you do become somebody else. And then they can take over and do whatever they want. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Okay. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed.
Even in that kind of state, are you really gonna miss a shot like that? I don't know. I don't see it.
Objection!
Nope. Okay, that was wrong. Okay. Derpity derp. Sorry. Okay. Because they were too close, he missed. Too close? I mean, that doesn't... Defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. How? How did she take the gun? I mean, it probably was... it was probably weakened at that point. She already had a knife, though! And she was, she was kind of on point with where she stabbed. Fuck, I don't know! I have no idea. Shit. This is complex as hell. That wouldn't do anything. Unless there's something very specific with the chamber that I'm not thinking about. Stabbed in the chest, then shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. Murder weapon was grazed. Two shots fired. Bears Maya and Gray's fingerprints. Murder weapon, small fruit knife, belongs to Faze. I gotta think about all of these pieces of evidence and how they would all fit together. Okay, during the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. And we've already proven that it didn't stab him directly in the heart. So he wouldn't have been instantaneously dead. He would have still been alive at the time. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Okay. The victim took a shot because they were too close. See, that seems kind of silly to me. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. I don't want to just start, throwing random shit at the wall and hoping it sticks, because, I'm going to lose very quickly because of that. Stab the victim in the chest. My brain hurts. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Where's the other bullet hole? It's kind of what I want to know. Because there would be another bullet hole if somebody would find it. One shot. Shot again in the head. It's not like the bullet's going to get stuck in the brain if it's at point blank range. That would have definitely gone through. I don't know. Screw it.
Objection!
Nope. That's wrong shit. Took the victim's gun and ended it. Victim took a shot, but because they were too close. Pistola. All I can think is presenting items that are relevant to the specific moment in time. No. I'm so gonna lose. I'm gonna lose this. Shit. And I pressed all of this. Right? I might need to listen to some of these again. I don't know. Yeah, no.
Objection!
Okay, that was all about the height. And we have proven that that's not helpful at all. Oh, put your damn weapon. Just frickin' whip back. That was all about the, you know, the height of the victim. We found that that wasn't right. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back.
Hold it.
Let's see. He was stabbed, but didn't kill him. Yep. Probably hurt pretty bad. How bad was he hurt? Okay, she started getting violent there, so maybe that's it. So how would things fit up with this? Victim used the last of his strength to fight back. I mean, he would be in shock, wouldn't he? No, that doesn't prove my point. Doesn't prove my case. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Oh, let's check this real quick. Where in the world did that pistol come from? You know what? I'd have to say.
Hold it.
Oh shit! No! I didn't want to do that. Okay, my first thought right here. Why the hell would he even have a gun to begin with? Why would he bring a gun there? No, that doesn't save me, but fuck it, I'm out of options. Nope. Okay, well, I've lost.
That's enough! This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant, Maya Fey, guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial to higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Crap. I tried. During the channeling, the defendant saw... Here, let's go to the second to last one. Okay. I want to press this again and read this. So, you're saying that the bullet hole in the costume was made then?
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. No, that doesn't seem too much... That doesn't seem to be very much substance in that. Well, now that I've saved, I don't think there's any particular reason why I should... Like, why shouldn't I just throw everything at the wall and eventually figure it out? Unless it trashes my save, which would be bullshit. Here. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed.
Objection!
Holy shit, that's it! He did not miss at all, motherfucker! Missing the tiny hole on the costume will be the prosecution's undoing. I mean, we already established that. Why are we talking about that again?
What do you mean?
Well, bam! This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony!
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright!
You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume?
The gunpowder burn?
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around a bullet hole.
Oh!
But there's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume! Interesting.
That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
Objection!
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away, and it was then that when they were separated, that he fired. How is that?
Objection!
As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. You would be surprised how powerful somebody can be when they are hopped up on adrenaline, which is pretty much exactly where he was at that point. Oh, don't back from that. Well, then...
That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There. That should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. Do this. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal? Flaw? Yo!
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in here. Explaining somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Well, let me think. I mean, all I can think is, are we finally back to that bullet hole thing? I kind of really hope that's the case.
Take that!
Let's see. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic.
What is that? A folding screen?
I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Oh, wait, what? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please.
Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground. Which means, when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting, low to the ground.
Order! Order! This changes everything!
Please, look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Well, I already know that, because we've already discussed this. She was about...
Take that!
somewhere around here. No, the judge's face is scrunched up like he just smelled some serious bad breath.
Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up.
Sure.
In the meantime, I want you to think these things through again, Mr. Oh, what?
Of course. Whoops. What's done is done for now. I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. I did. Okay, at the time the defendant was in this area. I guess the defendant would have been more adjacent to... here?
Take that!
Somewhere around here. Uh-oh, the judge's face. Oh, no. What? Where is she? Okay, was she closer then? Like, could she have been, like, just, like... I mean, I guess she would be in the center of the room. Considering, you know, that's where the, yeah, I'm trying very desperately to, like, make a perfect X. Because I'm a perfectionist and shit. Meh. Nah, close enough.
Take that!
Here? Somewhere around here. Oh, what the fuck? What's going on? Why is this happening? I have to save. I have to save here. What is going on? At the time, the defendant was in this area. I mean, this is not... The defendant... Here? Maybe?
Take that!
She was standing here, near the folding screen. That is such bullshit. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how could you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? No. That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing on this sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Yeah. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You.
I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
It changes everything, Your Honor. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, when and what was the defendant doing at the time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen?
Was she, like, checking the folding screen to, like, look up a cantation or something? Incantation? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Yeah.
Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had been a reason.
Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oh, don't beat him up. He's a nice guy. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the... Nope. Nope. Blaster ideas of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me.
Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile?
Meh. Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic?
How is that my fault?
You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later.
Punishment?
Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Oh, is this gonna be? Next witness? It's gotta be Lotta.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
Very well. To be continued. Well, that was a headache and a half. I need to remember to save more often. Just for the sheer sake of not having to redo a whole bunch of chapters again. Honestly, I partially forgot that saving was even a thing. Damn you, new video games. Hello, Maya. Whew, that was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I couldn't feel the death penalty hang in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Tricked everyone? Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you. She'll do it, too. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Yup, yup. Alright, going back into the courtroom. Dealing with some more bullshit.
Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... Oh, Jesus!
I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy.
Yes, sir.
Was. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Her picture's gonna hide some nice shit. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Oh, please get to it. You don't know who you're dealing with. Just fine. Sorry about this. Don't exactly have a choice, you know. Ah, yowza! Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self.
That's fine.
That's fine? That ain't fine, that's a whip! That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. Got you there. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay?
Oh, better get to the testifying before somebody actually gets killed in this courtroom. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then, bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer then broke the door down, and we rushed into that room. Inside was the dead victim, and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in that room.
And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place?
Reckon course.
Yeah.
Excuse me? Reckon course. It's short for, you reckon? Of course I did.
Yeah.
Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture. It's probably dark as shit. Oh, actually no. Oh, piss. How'd she end up on that side of the room?
It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room.
Weird. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me.
Witness's account.
Let's do it. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. Arr. Was it really only those two that went in?
Objection!
What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not?
Yeah.
Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room.
Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against its own client.
Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber here. But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. We were waiting outside the door, and then, bang, we heard this gunshot. Was it really a gun? Stupid asshole. Are you insane? You must have heard it as well.
Yeah.
Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
And why are we still listening to the defense testify?
And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room.
Hold it!
So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down? Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Karma, I broke the door down, sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing, that was great. You're a real man.
Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see.
The judge is smiling rather openly. I take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Inside was the dead victim, and the defendant waving a pistol around.
Hold it!
Meh. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony. How are you so sure? Lotta, please think back to the day one more time.
What you getting at?
Remember what you said when we broke into that room? I was murdered. Click.
Lana, at a time like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she... Maya?
When you saw the murder at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not.
Am I correct? Well, yeah, you see.
I mean, she transformed. The confusion is definitely possible.
Order. Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony.
Yeah, yes, sorry.
Good. This shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber.
When they entered?
One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was Maya Fey that went in. Something just kind of popped into my head here. What if there was some means... Huh. Starting to... Oh, well, okay. What if it was Ina? Or, was that her name? Ina? I don't know. Eni. Oh, yeah, Eni. What if it was Eni? If she managed to hide herself somewhere in that room, or managed to trick the scene somehow? I don't know. Oh. The investigation will figure it out.
It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most definitely Maya Fey.
Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like one. Again. I swear, other than those two, that room was no one else in that room. Are you absolutely certain on that?
Sure am. The old witch chased us out of the room, so...
Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey?
But there was no one else in there, and you know it.
The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... Under the flooring doesn't make that much sense. Folding screen, perhaps? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there?
Rick Given?
Huh? What in the...
Rick Given, you know. You reckon? That's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind the folding screen.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart.
What? You got a problem?
Rick Given. I mean, I'm having a little difficulty in understanding you. You would stop saying such things as Wreck and give it...
Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you? Just as I thought. There's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth.
Enough! It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony.
At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey.
The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
What am I gonna do if I just let this go?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say.
If I make one wrong move, I'm gonna have the judge against me. Is there anything I present that can prove it's not Maya in this photo? I'm gonna save. There's a chance that there actually might not. I know Phoenix Wright has done some stupid things before where it's just like, nope, there actually isn't any way to prove it. Let's try this, just to see if it does anything.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey.
I didn't say anything about giving up.
I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument.
That's enough.
Is this it? Is this all I can do?
I think it is quite obvious to this court that the verdict of not guilty is not possible.
I told you, totally, 100% impossible.
Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for the witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume?
I couldn't protect Maya. The defense. The defense. Nope. Phoenix. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Mia? Yep. There we go. Because of course. I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But pearls? Her clothes are a bit small. It's almost like this is a game that was made in Japan or something. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hands. Think carefully. One more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray! Click. I was murdered. What? Lotta, at a time like this, times like these are perfect for snapping up shots. You see, there's one final piece to this puzzle. Mia. Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. I think I know where you're getting at with this.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period.
Hold it!
Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time.
Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated...
It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. Your ego is going to be your downfall. And what better time than this for you to see that?
But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. I need to go to the bar. All right, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony.
Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right?
Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him.
I get an idea of what could potentially bust this case open. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot.
Nothing sounds different from before.
Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should pressure on those sections. Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. I think I know what I'm supposed to be doing here. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I'll process everything, why not? So, what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person.
A different person?
She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear.
Yes, that is true.
You don't understand it.
Well, then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else?
I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all, what? Yeah, well, I reckon that's possible. That makes no sense. If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling, or maybe it...
foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Sorry, Maya. Are y'all done here? Can I continue? I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. Then why do you do this photography? And even knowing that, you still persist in being a... Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm getting out of this here business. That gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars, and be a tabloid photographer from now on. Alright. Hold on 1 second. It said dropped frames again. I'm just checking to make absolutely sure that it's okay. It's sort of fluctuating. I think the recorded stream is doing fine though, so I don't know. I don't really want to touch it. I don't know. Hold on a second. Still climbing. Okay, it stopped. No, it didn't stop. What the fuck? Alright. Give me 1 second. I'm actually going to restart the Twitch stream, and then I am going to start it up here. Okay, I am back, and I've also grabbed myself some more water, because my throat is still sort of fire. Okay. So, let's see. That gal's gonna get dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. Let's go. She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Would it kill you to stay on topic for a change?
Well, would it, Mr. Wright?
Nice tag teamed in stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not in 5.1. I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. You made multiple shots, you bastard. 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots.
But only one has been submitted as evidence.
Miss Hart, where's the other picture you've been withholding? No, you got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself.
Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
I'm sick, Your Honor. Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. Oh, really? What? Von Karma! We're still getting dropped frames for some very odd reason. I've tried restarting it. Probably has something to do with my XSplit. As long as it's still recording, I guess we'll try and keep it going.
Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence?
Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father.
Good question. I'll go ahead and confront you. Your Honor, the defense asks that the prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court.
Well, yes, you're...
Me? In contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court! On purpose! That's not fair! Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? I was so angry I lost my composure.
Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court?
I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How could you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. There you go. This is probably the thing that, actually defines who the fuck this is. Well, this actually shows the face. I don't know. Not 100% on this one.
What is this picture?
It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day of the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur.
I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey.
Yep.
What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist the person in this picture is not... Yes. Insist it's not. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in this picture is not Maya Fey.
Yes, I see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance.
There is only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow, this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant.
Order! 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 Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey.
Mia, we did it! You're too soft. Nah. You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling? I think you would better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Miss Von Karma? What do you mean by that?
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. Oh, you bastards. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit.
Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person?
She looks this way because she's obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. Yeah, we got nothing.
It's unbelievable that she can...
Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling.
This is voodoo and witchcraft.
Miss Von Karma, a word, if I may. Mia! Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that goddamn. You must know that that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, the case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind.
I'm seeing stars.
I don't even have a single witty line. It looks like we've been had.
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey?
If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it'll cost me. Is there any way I can prove that this person in this picture is not Maya Fey? Is there? Is she wearing anything on her that she wouldn't normally have? That's what I'm thinking. Your Honor?
Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see.
This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up to now.
A contradiction?
So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Sure. I'm just gonna be cheap. Boink. Okay, why don't you point it? Yes, okay. So what do we got in here? How can we prove that this was not Maya? Let's see. What's the proof here? It's black and white, so I can't really tell. The only thing I can possibly think is, like, does Maya wear wrist bracelets? Because I don't think she does. Take that! The contradiction lies here!
You don't sound very sure of yourself, Mr. Wright.
Excuse me, but can you really tell me how much confidence I have? I failed. That hurt. Didn't we just finish discussing the appearance change during a channeling? I know you ain't no dummy, so yeah. Fuck. Okay, that didn't help. See, even Maya's mad at me now. I have to focus. Right. I'll have to try this again. Well, what would be the I mean, okay, it's got to be nothing to do with her physical appearance, or, you know, just the appearance of the actual person. But it's got to be something. Is it something in the background, perhaps? I don't know. Probably not. Massive cleavage. No. What the heck is this underneath here? Oh, no, that's just a candle, isn't it? That wouldn't do anything. There wasn't something a very long time ago that said she was left-handed, was it? That seems to be proper, you know, proper places of the blood. I mean, at this point, I could just literally point to every single inch of this thing. Wait a minute. No. No. I tried to look at, like, maybe where the bullet hole was, but I don't think that would be it. I don't think that would be the problem. Right?
Take that!
Nope. I tried. I tried something I was sure wouldn't work, but okay, all right. All right. So what would actually be the counterpoint here? You got the gun. The face completely changes, so it wouldn't have anything to do with the face. Sleeves. The belt? Oh, no, that didn't make any sense. I'm just gonna point to the gun. Why the hell not?
Take that!
Probably wrong. Yeah. Good thing I saved. Yeah, hold on. Okay, I have a tiny sliver of life left. Maybe I could figure this out. Okay. I've already pointed to the bracelets. Don't think that'd be it. The necklace is perfectly fine. Blood is where it's supposed to be. I think. Corpse is there. That's where it's supposed to be. I don't... All I can think is, I don't know. I'm going to try and point at the blood, because why the hell not? Nope. Yeah, whatever. Yep. Dive right back in. Well, I could quite literally just point at everything here and just be like, this doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm gonna try and look at the belt. We haven't seen what the... yeah, no. Probably not gonna be anything. Nope. False, 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 false. I'll try it again. What is the contradiction here? I'm gonna try and point at the other...
Take that!
The other bracelet, maybe? Nope. I am so spinning my wheels. I don't know the answer. Alright, I got 2 more chances. Meh. Karma definitely knows. It's not something to do with the corpse, is it? Probably not. We'll try it. Nope. No, I think the corpse is clean. Crap, 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 crap. I hate when you get to this point of Phoenix Wright, because now you're pointing your finger at everything and just being like, is that it? Is that it? And it feels a lot less, I don't know. It just feels a lot... It feels a lot less, like, personal when you don't have the answer correct. It can't be the slave. It can't be. Is it the sleeve? Oh my god, it's the sleeve. Please direct your attention here.
To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it.
And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be here is suddenly missing.
Should be there.
Gah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well.
Huh? Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned to a penalty for this.
One penalty out of, like, all the ones that I've gotten. Alright, this should do some major damage to our argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. Yeah, she's not that she's got that corresponding grin plastered all over her face again. Damn it. Tisk, tisk. Jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools.
What do you mean? And what incompetent fools?
If these fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case.
I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it.
That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's ideal of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, I need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe.
In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in the sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there's only one logical explanation for this contradiction, and I have one sliver of possible chance. Oh, fuck it. Let's try. This picture is a fake. No, it's not a fake. The bullet hole was made later. The shooter is someone else. Let's just keep going with it. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What?
Order! Order! If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Yeah.
Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us.
Hey, witness. What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you.
You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room.
Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary. Why don't we just say, whack? I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else there in there, honest. You see? Now, riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from?
Why is it lately that all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did the person come from?
That's right! Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around? That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix. So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. I'm gonna save. I got lucky with that one multiple choice question. Well, maybe not lucky. But I could have lost it there, so, meh. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true.
Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with.
I think what happened before we forced our way into this channeling chamber is... a third person had entered it. Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in this room before the murder took place. Meh.
Take that!
Please take a good look at this.
Okay.
I've already seen it. Thank you.
And what is the purpose of this item?
Don't you see, Your Honor? I don't think you actually see what you're doing.
I think...
Oh, shit. I actually didn't know what I was doing. What the fuck? I think what happened before we forced our way into this channeling chamber is... A third person had entered it. Maya had left the room. I can't prove that Maya left. Let's see. I'm gonna try this again. Alright, I proved that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. Well, let's see. Well, let's think about this. Does Lotta's photos have anything interesting about it? I'm looking at it. Not really seeing anything substantial in this picture. What about this one? No? Pretty much the same thing. I kind of want to jokingly say something I can't answer yet, and then maybe I can extend the trial. Does the guide map have any sort of proof? Oh, no. Not the guide map. The floor plans. This could potentially do it.
Take that!
Take a good look at this. Oh, fuck. Something I can't explain yet. I'm sorry, but I simply can't. You see? And the reason is quite simple, because there is no explanation. That's why.
As I thought, another big waste of this court's time.
Phoenix, you can't just give up like that. But, Mia... Rethink things one more time. There has to be an explanation. I'm already perfect, so of course my conclusions are also perfect. Alright. Phoenix, calm down. Let's try this once more. What if before we broke in, a third person was already in the room? Maya had left the room somehow. Okay. A third person entered the room. How can we prove that a third person was in the room? Lotta's photo. Okay.
Guide map. Newspaper clip. Nah, newspaper clippings wouldn't have done anything. That. Nope. Okay. Is there a way I can prove that Maya had left the room? No. No, I can't think of any way that Maya would have left the room by then. We were all standing out there. We would have seen if she had left the room. The only possible explanation is that somebody was inside the room at the time. I don't know. Does the guide map have anything substantial in it? No. There's only one way in that room. Lotta's photos. I'm at that point in time where I kind of just want to pick something. That's not the folding screen. It's not the key. Murder weapon, small fruit knife, belongs to the phase. There's Maya's fingerprints. That doesn't prove anything. Picture taken by the murder scene. I don't... Screw it. I don't...
Take that!
I just kind of want to pick everything, and eventually one of them will be right. No. I mean, I might be able to, you know, submit Pearl Fay as evidence. Because that's kind of what I was thinking. Third party could have possibly gotten in there via the key. So let's see. Shit. No! Maya had left the room. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the fence can prove it. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolish, foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked at by her Aunt Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary.
Wait, let's see some evidence. Proof.
The black key?
Take that!
Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, yeah, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. The key's the only one of its kind, after all.
Oh, one of a kind, you say?
Meep, meep. Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes? It looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession?
What do you mean?
If Maya Fey locked herself in, then that key should have been with her.
Yes, agreed.
However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Yeah, well, ain't that the key? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! Finally. Jesus.
It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that the person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma,
How can this be?
at this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible.
My perfect case! How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you.
I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Oh, thank God. It's about right. Meep.
Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know?
Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that.
Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room.
Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like what happened in that room, for instance.
Yeah, I'm counting on you. Aw, I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me?
Sure. All right, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets?
A ticket?
Poor thing, so sheltered. Yeah, y'all need to get yourself some worldliness. And I need to get myself some rest for my frickin' throat. I'm going to be saving here, and we are going to put this down for today. We're going to continue this sometime next time. I think, well, we don't really have anything lined up for next Saturday, so I'll probably do ukulele then. And then on Sunday, I guess I'm going to jump right back into doing some more Phoenix Wright. And then we'll try and solve the case further on from here. I forgot how frickin' long these cases were. Like, ridiculously long. Tiny little pieces of evidence. And then you have to figure out how to, you know, position them right. I don't know. But seriously, I seriously think I should probably edit out all of the moments where I just, like, trip up on trying to find the culprit. Or at the very least, edit them down so that people aren't watching me spam through the menus over and over and over. Because that's frustrating as all. If you think that's frustrating for you guys, it's frustrating for me. Because I'm just like, I know the answer. How do I get it out? Sometimes I don't. And sometimes I just button mash. But whatever. Yeah, I think we are going to call it for today. And I'm going to rest my voice something terrible. Okay, that will do it. So thanks for coming out and watching the stream. I appreciate it. If you wanted to check this episode out anytime after it's done, again, I'm going to be uploading it to my YouTube and my VidMe channels shortly after some editing is done. Also, by the way, I am currently working on editing down the Rick and Morty stream too. So, yeah, look at that. That should be interesting. I'm cutting it down from like 2 hours to just, something like 1 hour, maybe. A little bit longer, perhaps. I don't know, but that'll be uploaded soon as well. I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Oh, wait, no. Actually, son of a bitch. I'm trying to get used to doing this outro now that I've changed the schedule around. No, the weekends, they start at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. But on Wednesday, when we stream, it's at 12 o'clock Central Standard Time PM. Saturday and Sunday, it's more recent video games or stuff that I really wouldn't consider being retro. That is reserved for Wednesday, and I'm currently doing like Banjo-Tooie. So, I don't even know what we're going to be doing for Banjo-Tooie either. I guess we'll see. But that should do it for tonight. So, yeah, I'm going to grab like a real nice relaxing drink and call it for tonight. All right, see you later, everybody.